What's going on, YouTube? Right here, up again with another video. Today I'm bringing you episode 2 of my CDL Hardpoint Callouts. Today we're going to be talking about Crossroads Strike. I'm not going to lie to you, this is a map that's very interesting for me. I honestly don't think it's that good of a map. I'm surprised I actually stayed into the rotation once we got raid, which we'll talk about later on episodes. But I just don't think this is a good competitive map. A lot of pros don't like it because like that P3, P4 hill rotation is just really, really bad. But again, we're getting into it. Nonetheless, it's there. We have to play it. It'll probably be there for league play coming up in a few weeks. Might as well talk about it, right? All right. So the first hill is tank. Obviously, we can always call these hills just P1, P2, P3, P4. But if you want to be more specific, if you're not playing hardpoint, the first hill is tank. Back here is the good side you want because the P2 will be inside this building. Right here is a truck. Up here is sand, short for sandbags. You can like watch this whole street side. Now, this top lane that I'm looking at, that's street side or street. The bottom lane that I'll be looking at in a second, I call it lake. We'll get into that in just a moment as to why. Back here is containers. And then, like I said, this is lake. Because if you look on the top left, it's called Frozen Lake, which is, I don't know, I'm not going to call it Frozen Lake. So lake's is a quicker call out. Again, we want to be as quick as possible. As less syllables, as less words as possible. So lake. P2 is this building right here. There's an ammo box user here. Plus, all these are actually just ammo storage like units. So I'd call this ammo. And I call this up here top ammo. Now, I'm going to talk about this for a second. I know a lot, and I do mean a lot, if not all the pros, call this room, this whole thing, and this room cat. Which is fine because it is a cat. Like I call this catwalk or cat. Like he's cat. He's like looking across. Like this whole thing right here, by the way, is an alley. I call that alley. But I don't want to be. I like to be as specific as possible from this building and that building because like okay, let's say I die here, and I say he's cat. What if you're over here, for some reason, and you're like I don't see anyone in cat. What are you talking about? That's why I don't want to call both these rooms cat. So honestly. I call this top ammo, and I call the other one top fire, because this building, again, has ammo boxes everywhere. This actually in pubs has an ammo box like right here, where you get like the stun and nade, and you can refill some of your ammo supply. So I call this ammo. Now, if you're a Halo kid like me, if you want to be even faster and more specific on callouts, you can call this A1, A2, and A3, because that is like some Halo midship type shit right there. That's next level shit. And I call this fire because this next hill's fire because there's a fire building. Now I know that this has an ammo thing too, but again, the other one has ammo everywhere. But again, I call this fire and I call this top fire. If you want to say F1 and F2, have at it. That'll help you guys out for even faster callouts. But I don't like calling this cat, that cat, and that cat. That's just to me is just very, very just dumb in my opinion. Call this fork obviously because you can kind of like shoulder this right there. I call this whole thing like hop up because you actually can hop up here. You can actually hop up from there too to this. This section right here is fence because again you can hop up from right here as well, but I call this one fence. I call back here rock, obviously big fucking rock right there. Excuse my language. This whole like this whole thing's rock, like he's back rock, whatever. We're rotating to the next hill anyway, which is tent. But yeah, I mean this is a pretty short video. Again, I don't like this map. Very small map, very Nuketown-esque. I'm not a fan of it, but again, it's here. We have to play it, so I'm going to have to get used to it. But again, this is tent. This is the hill that sucks, because you can die right here. I can die in the hill and then just spawn like right here. I'll spawn like right here. Like right 2 seconds away from the hill. I'll spawn here. Like 10 steps away from the hill. It makes no sense. Like this hill is so unbreakable if you have a really, really good setup. Yeah, so they get fire. Again, this whole thing right here is a street. I said back there was like the tires. I don't think I call that tire heady. Box heady right here. There's actually one little thing before I end this video, before the timer runs out as well. I want to show you this little tip. So this is bonus content right here. If you happen to be lake and you need to get up into like to break this, you can jump from right here into the window. All you have to do is like when you jump up, you have to hold down the jump button. You have to hold it the whole time. Like jump, hold the jump, and then you get up there. Obviously, I missed that time, but the first time you saw, like clear as day, it just worked. Okay, now I'm just doing it wrong. I'm just screwing this up. This is just bad. Okay, but you got the gist of it. You saw it the first time. I did it the first time, but it's a nice little trick to get up there. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys learned something from this little tutorial. And if you did, leave a like, comment if you like this map or not. I want to hear some opinions. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new around these parts. But again, thanks. Peace.